everybody, Pedro. So the two videos that I made about Perazzi, people still got a lot of questions about it. So I figure I am going to tell you all the models that Perazzi offers and the differences between the receiver. And though I kind of went through it on the last video, this is actually the differences on the receivers and types of guns. So like in the previous video, we talked about you have two main over-unders that Perazzi makes, the MX8 and MX12, MX8 being detachable trigger, MX12 being fixed. Well, Perazzi makes more guns than that if you go really deep into it. So with those two platforms, like I told you earlier, the MX12, the black and silver, and then you can get it engraved, you can get it custom engraved, variations of the same receiver looks-wise. But an MX12 will always have a fixed trigger, meaning non-detachable, it does not come out, and you can see how thin it is, the trigger, the bottom trigger guard. Then the other platform will be the MX8. Again, the receiver can be black, can be silver, can be engraved, color case hardened, variations, but you always have a detachable trigger on the MX8. So you can see how much wider it is. Here are both of them next to each other. So you can see how much wider the 8 is over the 12th on the bottom tank. So those are the MX receivers, MX8, MX12, MX2000. They are 1,000 grams. Then they came out with the Hightech. The Hightech, which is this gun here, same platform we talked before, either detachable or fixed trigger, both are available. In this case, this gun is a detachable trigger. The Hightech has a receiver that is 3 millimeters wider than the MX series, and it is 40 grams heavier. So the MX guns are 1,000 grams, the Hightech are 1,040. Then Perazzi came out with the Hightech SL or Super Leggero. It fits right in the middle. So the MX is 1,000, the Hightech is 1,040, the Hightech SL is 1,020. It is 1.5 millimeters wider than the MX series and 20 grams heavier. And then you go to the true Hightech, which is 3 millimeters wider and 40 grams heavier. Those are the main over-unders that you see Perazzi making out there. Then Perazzi makes one type of side-by-side nowadays, which is the DC12. Probably is the best side-by-side for clay shooting you probably can get. This is what a DC12 looks like. It is a true side-by-side clay gun with a detachable trigger. The gun feels like a tank. Of course, it has the underbite right there for the locking bolt system. And again, it is a custom built gun like any other Perazzi. So yes, you get the custom stock. When you order one, you can select the rib style, you can like the receiver. This case is a Lusso receiver, but you can order in the plain. You can have it a SE3, SEO custom engraved, however you like. Then the last gun that Perazzi makes that is a different style receiver is the Perazzi MXS. The MXS does not have the same receiver as a MX series guns do. The difference is, I don't have an MXS with me here. It's not a gun that I usually keep in inventory, even though it's a fantastic gun for the money. The Perazzi what makes Perazzi Perazzi is those deep recoil shoulders and the boss lockup, making it a boss action. The MXS does not have the side recoil shoulders like a standard Perazzi would, making it actually very similar to how a Zoli is built, which it has the boss locking bolt, but it doesn't have the boss action, with those deep grooves here that are also carved out from the monoblock. Those are the models of the Perazzi. Now, Perazzi, of course, makes sub-gauge guns, right? So come over here. These bottoms are sub-gauge guns. This is a standard MX20 receiver, 20 gauge. And actually, they also make the Hightech series on the sub-gauge. So this is actually a true pair of Perazzi Hightechs in 28 gauge. So you can get a Hightech in a true frame size in 12, 20, 28, and 410. So yes, you're gonna have the nice little increase in weight. So if you want a clay gun in 410, 20, or 28, you want a nice weight of a clay gun, get the Hightech sub gauge. It feels awesome. There's those 20, those are 28 gauges, and this is actually a 20 gauge Hightech here too. So you do get the concentration of mass between both of your hands on the sub gauge line. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Like I said, there's a lot of information on Perazzi. I know it's complicated. I'm going to continue to make videos explaining part by part. So these were the main guns Perazzi offers: MX series, Hightech SL, Hightech, MXS, and the DC12. Those are the receivers that they offer. From there, we get variations built on ribs and sizes and barrel lengths and gauges. Thank you, guys.